Hi, my name is Nick. I'm a former U.S. Army Sergeant, and this is my precision rifle. I've trained on everything from the M9 Beretta to the Javelin, and nothing's prepared me for this weapon system. Was my first rifle. It's a SIG Cross and it's chambered in 300 Win Mag. It had a SIG Tango 5x30x56. So I bought this rifle first because, well, I didn't know any better. And 300 Win Mag isn't ideal for PRS. So that was my first mistake. But it's a great rifle, shoots great. I used it actually in my last hunting trip. It's an awesome rifle, but not ideal for precision rifle shooting. It's very light, weighs about 10 pounds, and kicks like a mule. So I wouldn't recommend this for PRS. So this rifle is a 6mm Creedmoor. This rifle is excellent for PRS. Some shooters use 6.5 Creedmoor, which is very popular. 6mm Creedmoors, 6GT, 6 ARC, and this is set up for PRS. So if you want to get into precision rifle shooting in PRS and competitively, this is a great rifle. It's made by Vigera, and like I said, I upgraded the barrel, and not that the production barrel is bad, but I wanted to kind of get an edge on the competition. I have a bag rider installed as well, and I have MDT bipods on it. Bipods can get expensive. As you can see, bipods can get expensive, but they're an essential part of your weapon system. So Atlas, MDT, those are what I see out in the field, the Sky Pods and all the big names. That's what I'm usually seeing out there. These bipods are about $100. They're good. I think eventually I'm looking to get something a little bit better. And that's what I mean with buy once, cry once. I bought 3 different bipods so far. Magpool, another MDT brand, and these. So you're better off just going straight ahead to the Sky Pods or something similar. So bipods. I want to talk a little bit about this rail system I put on here. This is a Masterpiece Arms side rail, which I got off of the MPA website. Vigera comes with a MPA chassis. The weights are from Gray Ops, so I ordered these individually. So the rail comes straight from MPA, and the weights from Gray Ops. So I noticed when I shoot these competitions, I want to have a little more weight on the front end, especially for recoil. So if you're engaging a target 2 to 3 times, you want to stay on that target. Even though you built a good foundation behind your rifle and you have good recoil management, this definitely helps. So I'm going to see. I haven't shot with it yet, but from the last time I shot this and from what I've seen in the competitions, I've noticed a lot of people have some sort of weights on their front end. So I'm definitely excited to try that out. So bag stop, also I haven't used this yet. Excited for that also. And I want to get into the scope. So this is a Mark V HD. It's by Loophole. It's a TMR reticle. So a TMR reticle isn't ideal for PRS. I see the PR2 style reticles are very popular, but the TMR reticle, I didn't want anything too busy, and I felt that this might be good for PRS. I was somewhat wrong. It has worked for me, but I feel like something with more numbers on the reticle for holdovers would be a little more beneficial for making wind calls and that sort of thing. So this is Mills. I am shooting Mills. I shot MOA before, but it seems that the language with PRS is Mills. MOA is fine, I'm sure, but I wanted to learn how to use a Mills scope rather than MOA because of the training I received, and I noticed more instructors kind of side towards Mills. If that makes sense, but I could be wrong, but that's from my experience. So normally I shoot on, this is 25 power. I'm shooting anywhere from 9 to 20 power. That's all I really need. I haven't really used this in the sense of zooming in all the way and then zooming back out all the way. Usually my sweet spot is between 10 and 20. So you don't need a 25 or a 30. I mean, you can, but I'm more in that range. So I'm not zooming all the way to 25, and I'm not, backing out all the way to 0. So, keep that in mind when you're looking for a scope. So you have your basic, you have your elevation turret, you have your wind turret, and you have your parallax on the side. I'm not going to get into all that yet, maybe in the next video, but it's essential for PRS shooting. You're not going to use your wind turret. You're going to more or less do holdovers. You're going to hold for wind, and you'll adjust your parallax and your elevation turret. You might do holdovers for that as well. But just a scope that has these features will help you out a lot. I think you kind of need it. Bagheera, they make a great rifle here with the MPA chassis. You could definitely get a lot out of this weapon.
Let's go to 900. Good breathing, good trigger squeeze. That's what we need to focus on at this point. Elevation's 10 1/4. 0 for spin. Check parallax, check cant.
Shooter ready.
Good hit.
So another thing I wanted to bring up was training. When I got into this sport, kind of jumped in feet first, and I didn't know what I was doing. And being an Army vet, and I was an infantryman, I mean, we trained on the M4 and different weapon systems, saws, but this is something I wasn't prepared for. So the first thing I did was I took a course. The first course I took was in Andover, New Jersey. It's a place called Griffin and Howe, and it's an awesome facility, and they have awesome trainers there, and they run a really good program. The first course I took was a beginner's precision or introduction to precision rifle. And the head instructor there is Tristan Russell. He's an ex-Army veteran, retired, great guy, just so much knowledge under his belt. And he teaches you everything from the kestrel to breaking down your rifle and setting everything up the right way, and and getting out there and getting dope on your rifle, and he runs a great course there. He's filled with knowledge, and I think if anyone has a chance, they should definitely go check it out. They have a few different courses. I took the beginner, advanced, and I did 1 or 2 private lessons with him. And he is just, every time he sets up a mock course for precision rifle shooting, barricades, and he does the right thing. And he's just an awesome guy, and he's a really good trainer. And I recommend anyone, if they're interested in getting this, to go there and definitely check him out. Another course I did was in Ghost Firearms, which is in Lewistown, Pennsylvania. Ghost runs an awesome course. It's a 2 to 3 day course. I did a beginner's course, intro to precision rifle, and they do a small classroom iteration, and it's about 2 days of just shooting and on the spot training. It's unbelievable. They have a very the trainers they come from different backgrounds. Scout sniper, Marine vet, a PRS shooter, and Guy Jackson is the leads the course. He has a great resume, and I mean, Mike, Trevor, Zach, they're all great, and they're very approachable and easy to talk to, and you can ask them anything, and they geared me towards going with the 6mm as well. So I'm happy they did, and but they really run a great course, and I had a lot of fun and met a lot of great people, and it's just the environment there is awesome. So if you get a chance to check that place out as well, it's really cool. They have classes all year round, more or less. They have advanced, beginner, and they do carbine courses, pistol courses. They're pretty cool, and I'm planning to go back there again this year. So classes and training is important for the sport. It's definitely a perishable skill, but it takes time. It takes practice, and there's a lot of moving parts with this. There's kestrels, there's chronographs, there's all different tools for the sport that you're going to need. Maybe not in the beginning, but if you want to get into it more advanced, it's just something that you definitely need.
Constant longing for even a minute of rest, to friendships that would last an eternity if given the chance, to proficiency in killing and the sadistic desire to live among the demons of war. Here's to the infantry,